Hi, everyone. Welcome to the March Songwriter stream. As usual, Jason, who's right below me, Jason and myself are here. Our third regular host, Annie Stone, unfortunately had a last-minute matter she needed to attend to. So Jason and I this month are joined by I never get the sides right, our two special guests over there, uh, Michael Ryder and Mimsy Mack, who is also a last-minute fill-in for our originally scheduled guest, Alex Julia. I guess Mercury is in retrograde this month because everyone's schedule is all screwed up. That being said, we're going to kick things off now with music from Michael Ryder.
Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Jason. And thanks for people that are watching in the future and now. This song is a new one. It's called Try Real Hard, and it's about compassion and realizing that we all come from a specific set of circumstances. So here it goes. Don't push a piggy when he's blind. Listen to humanity, and God know where the line. Is it all that you seek? But I'm glad you came. Might see this message plain than the things you want. They've never really been you, but try real hard for me, and I try real hard for you, and we'll get closer. Can you see me? Violence took his daddy when he followed the lead. Forgiveness is a sin when it's tied. Sipping a drink in your reality, but that you came. But see this message plain than the things you want. They've never really been you. Try real hard for me, and I try real hard for you, and we'll get closer. Can you see me? Can you see me? JJ. How are you coping these days? Are you behaving these days? How are you coping these days? Are you behaving these days? Try real hard for me, and I try real hard for you, and we'll get closer. And can you see me? And you try real hard for me, and I try real hard for you, and we'll get closer. Can you see me? Can you see me?
Woo! Well, you already got 3 purple hearts from Blu-ray J.
Yes,
Is that a
JJ, thank you.
Blu-ray Disco J James, I should say. And I
Yes.
agree. I agree. That was mesmerizing. We're going to keep things briskly moving along to the next performer, but before we do, tell us one sentence worth of anything about that song to give us a little bit more context.
Well, I think it's targeted at toxic masculinity and trying to maneuver that, and especially for, I don't know, our father's generation, however that is, and just giving compassionate to that. That was way more than a sentence, but
That's fine. Well, that has definitely been a theme in my life of late. So look forward to chatting with you more. For those of you just joining in, this is the Songwriter Stream. Tonight we have the 4 of us, myself, Jason Vitelli, our 2 guests, Michael and Mimsy, and we're going to treat this as a songwriter round. Each of us are going to take a turn, sing a single song, and over the course of the next couple hours, we'll probably sing about 3 or 4 songs each. So moving right along, our second special guest of the evening, Mimsy Mack.
Hello. This song is called Wake Up. Why do we wake up checking Facebook again? Why do we clear our emails but not our minds? Why do we wake up smelling coffee? Ice and cream, please. Why do we wake up smelling roses from someone else's bouquet? Oh, someone else's bouquet. Oh, why do we wake up not seeing the sunrise? Why do we wake up with tears in our eyes already? Why do we wake up at awesome times? Why do we wake up feeling every shade of blue? Yeah, every shade of blue. Whoa, count your blessings one by one. Shout their names out loud. Count your blessings one by one. Shout their names out loud. Why do we wake up feeling like a bitch? Why do we wake up like an old wicked witch? Why do we wake up forgetting all of our loves? Why do we wake up not knowing that we are doves? Whoa, knowing we are doves. Whoa, count your blessings one by one. Shout their names out loud. Count your blessings one by one. Shout their names out loud. Out loud. Out loud. Count your blessings one by one. Shout their names. Shout their names. Shout their names out loud. Out loud. Out loud. Count your blessings one by
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Fantastic, Mimsy.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Before we move along, is there anything you'd like to tell us about that particular song?
Sure. I actually wrote it many years back, probably 8 or 9, on a day like today. Just woke up, it was sunny out, and I just wished I hadn't woken up that day. And I had to turn it around and I actually thought of my kids. And I used to shout their names out loud. Because that was what kept me wanting to wake up for the next day.
Wow.
Do your kids love hearing this song inspired by them?
They're older now. They do.
Well, my question still stands. Do they love hearing this song
They do.
inspired by
They love my music. They're all musicians, so we love each other's music. So. And this one, I don't think it's as special to them as it is to me. I think they're like, yeah, don't say our names, Mom. You know.
That's fantastic. Well, we're happy that you're serenading us.
Oh yeah, love it.
Oh, all right, so this is the Songwriter stream. That was Mimsy Mac. We're going to be streaming for the next couple hours. The four of us are going to sing songs, taking turns. If you're watching this, you're watching us on one of 3 platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we're on Instagram. Please do all the usual social media things like subscribe, comment, and share. And this live stream, this video, is going to live forever on the Roomful of Sky YouTube channel and also the Roomful of Sky Facebook page. So if there's a performance you want to revisit or you're tuning in late and you want to see the earlier part, you can find it. All right. My turn is next. My name is Phil Robinson, and I'm going to do this song, which is an older song, but I recently recorded it because it is going to be the title track of my forthcoming solo album. All right. And take out my earbud. When you are on your path, obstacles are going to come up in your way. And when they do, you just keep going. This is a song about that. This is called Through the Middle. Hey now, I'm running on my own. All the times that I cried, I know something deep inside me knows. 1, 2, 3. Girl, got a book of writing each night now. Want to take a look? I'll show it to you right now. It's got all my hopes, it's got all my fears. It's written with the pain of my 29 years. Want to take the book, I want to tear it up. Want to take all the pieces and I want to throw them out. Want to take it to the streets, I don't care how. Don't you understand? I want it all right now. Girl, I want it all right now. But the only way out is right through the middle, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The only way out is right through the middle, oh yeah. Going on my way and feeling alright now. Wild wind inside my soul is burning bright now. Taking all the joy and taking all the pride. Taking all the beauty that this life provides. Then come before me a mountain so high. Blocks out the sun, I can't see the sky. Deep dark cave stretches far and wide. And the cave's got all my terrors inside. Whoa, inside. Then the only way out is right through the middle, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The only way out is right through the middle, oh yeah. Whoa, 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 hey, oh. The only way out is right through the middle, oh yeah. Easy ziggy, ziggy, yeah. Now I'm 13 and I got all my dreams. Want my life to be more than just the in-betweens. Now I'm 16 and playing my guitar. Practice every day, I don't get very far. Now I'm 18, it's time to graduate. Gotta leave it all behind, all the love and all the hate. Now I'm 22, I'm finished up with school. Gotta find a way to make my own rules. Now I'm 24, I got a great girl. She wants to get married, I want to see the world. Now I'm 25, I'm starting my career. Now I'm 26, still living with my fear. 27 now, man, I hate my job. I want to run away. Sometimes I want to run so far away. But the only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. Only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. Only way out is right through the middle. One more time. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. 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 Let's bring this up. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa. The only way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Very nice.
Whew. That song is a cardio workout. I had like a few months where I was not doing my usual exercising and working out. I became unable to sing that song. I would be out of breath by the end. So right now I'm like so happy to see that like I'm getting back in shape and I could actually sing my damn song.
It's amazing. It's like being an athlete, being a musician, for sure.
It often is, depending your style of music and your performance style. It could be. You go see a Bruce Springsteen concert for 4 hours. That is a marathon for Bruce. All right, so that was my song. My name is Phil Robinson. I'm one of the regular monthly hosts here at the Songwriter Stream, and now we're going to turn it over to, let's see if I guessed the correct side. No, that side. Jason Vitelli.
Thank you, Phil. And Megan Pullis had chimed in. Thanks for checking it out.
Oh, Megan. Megan is our
And
great friend, formerly our New York neighbor, now living in Nashville. However, we just confirmed that Megan is going to be on the Roomful of Sky stage at this year's Porch Stomp on Governor's Island, coming up on June 15th. So, hey, Megan, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
All right, everyone. So let's see. Decided to do some piano tunes tonight. So this is about an old friend named Paul that I met in Ireland about 20 years ago, or over 20 years ago. So it's called A Pint with Paul. I walked along the river Liffey some years ago, and I saw an older man stealing a glance toward me. His countenance rigid as a stone. And though I was a stranger in Dublin, I felt the overwhelming need to understand his plight. So I went up and asked if he was alright. me to the Church of St. Otterwitz. And as I stepped through the threshold, I felt the weight of his kingship held so deep inside. I said, this pipe organ's grandeur is a sight to be heard. As he played the toccata in G, it sent such shivers up and down my spine. Ooh. History seeping out from its altar while we still try to hide from ourselves. The skies may not have fault, the same as his may have, but all of the same I can't help to be reminded of my own. After my shift it had ended at night, and met a banker's. We had a pint, and he looked right through me and said, I'm not well, you should understand. I lived so many years and still cannot grasp the sight, smell, the taste of my crimes. I just know I can't show to anyone who I truly am. I said, upon second thought, let's have another drink on me.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it. So nice.
Very nice.
And Phil,
Jay-
now I know why you were smiling in a little square.
Well, I just figure if I just want to have the most prodigiously talented, musical offspring, I think having your babies is the surest fire way to get there.
Well, you always say that science has not caught up, but it may catch up at some point fairly soon.
Well, hopefully we'll still be alive to see that day. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Blu-ray
yeah.
Disco J. James.
Blu-ray Disco, J. James, thank you so much. Yeah,
J.
this was
James.
a quick synopsis. I met him in 2003 or 2002, and I had a feeling that he was wanting to come out, and that he was homosexual, but was too scared to come out. And in Ireland, at that time, it was still kind of dicey to show that part of yourself. And I think he felt like he could be himself around me. I'm glad that we could share that time together. So,
It's beautiful.
yeah.
All right, let's hear it for Jason Vitelli.
Yeah.
Jason Vitelli, you should consider a life in music. Moving on, we have the second song of our esteemed guest, Michael Ryder, or is it Michael W. Ryder? How should
It's
we
Michael.
canonically refer to you?
Michael Ryder. The W is my middle name, which is Wesley, but I just release things under Michael Ryder.
Okay, you just needed a unique username for the handle on all the social media platforms, so you threw the W in there.
Well, I think it was my website that Michael Ryder was taken, but I think having the W in there was the reason why I did that.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're up.
Cool. All right. This is also a new song. I'm probably going to really regret playing so many new songs tonight, but I'm in this like time of just being so inspired by my new work. I'm sure there's artists that are in the room that know what that's like, and I'm sure you guys know what that's like when you have things to promote, but you just rather play all your new stuff. Um, so this is a new one. It's called Not Loving Yourself. Feel around the gauge like yesterday, when all around you knew that something felt askew, and it happened all so tragically in the end, and it felt all so violently to pretend when you're not hearing yourself, you're not feeling yourself, when you're not trusting yourself, you're not loving yourself no more. So feel around the gauge like yesterday, when all around you knew that something felt askew, and it happened all so tragically in the end, and it felt all so violently to pretend when you're not hearing yourself, you're not feeling yourself, when you're not trusting yourself, you're not loving yourself no more. I cannot trust myself on loving you, pulling myself in. I cannot trust myself on loving you, pulling myself through. Gotta pull myself through. So feel around the gauge like yesterday, when all around you knew that something felt askew, when you're not hearing yourself, you're not feeling yourself, when you're not trusting yourself, you're not loving yourself no more.
Woo!
Thank you.
There's something always so magical when you see a songwriter playing a new song, because it's like reflecting them at that moment. You know, it's like a birthing of something, and you could feel the excitement. And it was a great song. We really enjoyed it, Michael.
Thank
Give
you
us
so
the
much.
background on like what inspired it.
Well, I have to say something to that because it's actually really funny because I am working on a new album right now, and it's so close to being finished. I'm waiting for things outside of my control, which I love so very much, I must say. But I've written so much new music, and I'm like so backlogged that I have to just get it out. But
Yeah.
you totally have seen that, and it's like, yeah, you're right. It's just like having this well. But yeah, this song I wrote during a really tumultuous time in my life. I actually got out of a very crazy relationship, and that's actually what that record is about. Um, and I think I've been writing so much because I've just been dealing with so much healing. Um, Phil, you said it, like, just so much of going through the middle, and it's been actually incredibly painful. And I've had so much to write about, but that song is a part of um, about that time, which was a really crazy relationship. And basically, I was in a relationship with somebody who was houseless and very kind of dealing with a lot of mental struggles, and they were living with me, and basically worse came to worse, and that's kind of what that time period depicts. So
You got a beautiful song out of it, or many beautiful songs, I'm sure.
I, I, I was really struck by how creatively you used your voice throughout the song. You got like so many different colors and feels out of it.
Very poetic.
thank you. I went to art school, so I'm also a painter, so I feel like I try to paint with my voice and melody.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you used it in lots of creative ways all around your range. I really held my attention from. I mean, even if you removed the meaning of the lyrics, just as purely what it sounded like, it was like
For
it
sure.
was drawing me in continuously from beginning to end.
Nice.
Thank you.
And I like the tango bass line. I can't wait to hear it like with the band. It's gonna be great.
I love a good bass line. That's like all my songs basically is just bass.
Yeah. All right, Michael Ryder. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stick around, and you will hear more Michael Ryder before the end of the stream. But for now, we will turn our attention over to Mimsy Mac. Making art can help heal. Very true.
For true.
This song, during COVID, I was in Virginia, and I was pretty sad and lonely, and I was thinking of all the things that I was missing, and you know what? I miss bubblegum ice cream. Have you ever had it? Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I love math and economy, and it's 2 treats for 1. It's just a bunch of chiclets and vanilla ice cream, but I love that as a kid, man. Single scoop on a sugar cone. But you know what? I missed you a whole lot more. I miss bubblegum ice cream. I miss my banana seat bike. I miss climbing trees all day with you. I miss surfing in the ocean. I miss saltwater taffy. I miss cartwheels in the sand with you. But there's gonna be a day, yeah, it's coming soon. Hang on, it's gonna be okay, I know. Do do do. Doodly doodly doo doo doo. Doodly doodly doo doo doo. I'm missing you, you. I'm missing you. Okay, New York City, this is for you. I miss New York City. I even miss the subway. I miss talking trucks in Brooklyn. I miss dressing up in East Village. I miss rocking out on Lower East Side with you, you. I'm missing you. But there's gonna be a day, yeah, it's coming soon, hang on, it's gonna be okay, I know. Do do do, doodly doodly doo doo doo, doodly doodly doo doo doo. I'm missing you, you. songs. I miss seeing your smile. I miss walking hand in hand with you. I miss my kids, they're all grown up. I miss family camping trips. I miss hugging on you, hugging on you, hugging on you. But there's gonna be a day, yeah, it's coming soon. Hang on, it's gonna be okay. I know. I'm missing you, you. I'm missing you, you. I'm missing you, you. I'm missing every single one of you. I really do.
That was fun. When you talked about bubblegum ice cream, I mean, I haven't had that since I was a kid.
Exactly.
It's so good that I remember how great that was.
What did you mean by the line? Doodly doodly.
Like just go out there with their shoes off and climb a tree. I want to climb a tree. Is what like they believe is like what you would do if you were climbing a tree. Go out and do it. I don't know.
Was that your dog barking with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was part of the song, actually.
Again, she's snuck in here. Her name is Maya.
Yeah,
Maya?
Back, it sounds like it's part of the song. I think if you have a recording or planning to make a recording of it, you should actually keep the dog barking in it. It sounded so right.
She was like, yeah.
Is her name Maya, M-A-Y-A?
Yes, it is. Don't you love it that way?
Yeah. Why did you name her that?
My daughter named her.
Okay.
And I think it means, it's a strong queen or something. Maybe
Yeah.
it's behind it.
Our friend Blu-ray Disco J. James says the dog is a subwoofer.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love
Spoken
that.
like a true audiophile.
Oh, our friend the other James, Hot Indie Media. He loves him some Mimsy Mac.
I love me some
Oh, good to see you, James.
Too. Hot Indian media. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah, you know, Hot Indie Media and I are twin brothers. We have the exact same birthday.
What?
Oh, I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
What day is that?
April 21st. It's coming up soon.
Okay.
A lot of people, when they see James, Hot Indie Media James, and I together in the same room, they have trouble telling us apart because we're twins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great. So, Mimsy, tell us about your performing life. You perform around New York City. What do you do?
Yeah, so actually this Saturday is a good example of, Saturday is what I do in New York right now. So I have a gig on Saturday at a Young Ethel's as a singer-songwriter, so I do solo and sometimes, have someone do a little acoustic. Then I'm going to Parkside to play with my duo where I play electric guitar and sing, that's it. And then I playing bass for a night with Michael G. Potter. So that's what I do around here. And then I like to book gigs, people.
Oh, you accompany Michael G. Potter on bass?
Yes, he asked me to, so I said, of course. So I get to do
you
that. You should come to the show. It's free. It's his birthday party. There's 6 acts. It's amazing. 7 to.
Wow.
Yeah, I open
What?
and go and close.
I was gonna say you should play bass with him when he plays our show at Music at Mario's on Tuesday,
Yes.
April 2nd.
He might have asked me about some events. I will. Yes.
Well, now that-
Listen in.
Now that you know us and love us, Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Really fun.
And for those watching at home, Mimsy is being a great sport. She was literally a last-minute fill-in for our originally scheduled guest, Alex Julia, who had to bow out very last minute. So thank you, Mimsy,
You're
for
so welcome.
dropping everything and joining us on the stream tonight.
Very fun.
Very good. All right. We have a thank you, Mimsy. All right. Here's a song you're all going to think is completely random, because it is.
I like random.
Jason and I do this stream every month, and we've almost done like 50 live streams. And I try to do a song I've never performed before on the stream each time, so I could look back on all these videos and just have a whole catalog. So here's one I've never performed before. Now this is a cover. I was asked by some friends if I could be the music entertainment at their 8-year-old's birthday party in a couple weeks. So I've been dusting off some of my old children's song favorites. And this is one of those. Usually it requires some audience participation, but it's a little hard to do over the stream. So completely random. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O, with a pop pop here and a pop pop there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, what's another, if I'm going to put my earbud back in, fellow streamers, give me some suggestions. What's another animal?
Monkey.
A monkey? Who said that, Michael?
Me.
And on that farm he had a monkey, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here. I don't even know if that's what monkeys do. Here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had Victor V. Gerbo, E-I-E-I-O, with a Mondrian here and a Mondrian there, here Mondrian, there Mondrian. Every single fucking month I gotta listen to Victor V. Gerbo sing Mondrian over and over and over again. E-I-E-I-O. And on that, we got some suggestions from the audience here. Hot Indie Media says cow. On that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with here and a there, here, there, everywhere, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had noted political philosopher Noam Chomsky, with anti-establishmentarianism here and anti-establishmentarianism there, here anti-establishmentarianism, there anti-establishmentarianism. Everywhere you look, first world countries are trying to subjugate and exploit the resources of developing nations under the banner of enlightened imperialism and spreading the values of democracy. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a harmonica, E-I-E-I-O, with here and a there, here, there, everywhere.
Wow. Yes. Amazing.
All right, Jason, there's a song I've never played on the live stream before. Blu-ray Disco J. James, take me back to grade school.
It feels very nostalgic tonight. I feel like that's a big theme. Bubblegum ice cream and cows and farms. Yeah, yeah.
There was, well, Mimsy mentioned that she had written that song. She was thinking about it during the pandemic. That was, when we're in times of crisis, I think we very much reach back and comfort ourselves with positive things from our past. I think it's very common.
I have to make a comment that I love this song. When I was in second grade, we learned how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Oh, yeah?
This word, and I love that you put it in the song. That really means something to me.
Well, you haven't heard a lot of my original songs, but I have a song called Transcendental Cowboy, and the whole premise of the song is, what are the most polysyllabic words that I could fit into this fast song? I think it's a lot of fun to jam it all in there. All right, well, that was my turn. Thank you for indulging me in my children's song. We'll move on to Jason.
Let me swap myself. Can I do that? I don't know if I can.
There you go.
Wait, my mouse isn't working. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Give me a moment here while I finagle this. There we no, wrong person. Wrong person.
It's ironic. Jason is like Moses. He could lead the live streamers to the large frame on the left, but he himself cannot partake of the promised land.
All right. I think I got it.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
Our technical director, Jason Vitelli.
Well, as Phil knows, every stream has some kind of technical difficulty. I mean, every single one that we've done. So, all right, this is one about a car accident. I like to write about traumatic events and to try to make sense of it. So, here goes. Steering myself to with both hands, for I forgot to heed the traffic that's crowding round my head. Can't take back what I've seen. I am just kidding, no doubt. My wheels are just spinning around and around. I can't take it anymore. My car tires are swerving, of course, yet I marvel at the terrible price this may cost. This may cost tomorrow. past the blind spots of our view. For the car horn beeps too loud if they can't give up any ground. Around and around we go. Around and around we go. Painting watercolor lines toward the threshold of the next stop sign. I turned to say you didn't notice you made the right signal before I moved. Slow down at the flickering light. Slow down at the flickering lights. Slow down. You tread across the pavement as I walk to the door and peer. Standing between both fenders, don't see any damage here. That was a close one, no doubt. I should have been tossed around and around. I can't take it anymore. Swapping numbers we collectively sigh. For this is nothing but a moment gonna ride. Let it go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So lovely.
So dreamy. My
I
favorite.
actually was thinking that that sounds like a great song for a musical.
Yeah, a lot of
Or
people.
a musical around that.
You know, my wife, who actually sings on it, she does backup when we do
Nice.
live shows, but she actually took a lot of my music and created, like, basically a jukebox musical out of it.
Very cool.
With a really good plot. Like, we actually, like, pulled it all together, so. But
makes
I
sense, makes
appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, fantastic.
Jason, how are you so awesome?
So, just so you both know, Phil asked this in every single show to see what I come up with.
It's part of it. It's part of it.
After we blush from.
Well, how are you so awesome?
And I learned it from watching you, Phil. I learned it from watching you.
So
Wow.
perfect answer.
Which actually alludes from a commercial back in the 90s. It was an anti-drug commercial. Do you remember that?
Sure.
No? You don't remember that one?
The
How did it
father
go?
the
The
father
father,
is
right.
asking the son, "Where did you learn to do drugs like this?" And the kid says, "I learned it from watching you."
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
All right, Jason Vitelli, do you have anything you would like to tell us about that song or just the state of your soul in general?
Well, talking about trauma, I actually, my last singer-songwriter album, basically, I built all the songs around different traumas. not to be morose, but I mean, all of us go through trauma in our lives to some degree, and so sometimes you don't even think about you don't think something is traumatic until after it happens, and you're like, wow, that was pretty terrible. But it shapes us into who we are. So,
Yeah.
But funny thing about that song, it's about a car accident, but I've never actually been in a car accident.
Oh, wow, very cool. I like that.
Or if you grow up with trauma, you don't necessarily call it trauma. You just think, hey, that's life. That's normal. It's like 20 years later, you tell someone a story of your youth, and then they tell you, wow, that sounds traumatic. And you're like, oh, yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
know, the acting was, what is it called, like a functional, dysfunctional, like what is it, the functionally dysfunctional families? No, that's a cover up.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Let's
Yeah.
continue right along with Michael Ryder's third song of the evening.
Okay. Well, this song is from my last album called Cycle, which came out a couple years ago. And I'd be remiss if I didn't play something from that album. But this is one of my favorites. It's actually really funny speaking about trauma and about kind of like lighthearted things that make us happy, and I guess maybe things that are a bit subconscious. Um, I wrote this song actually in a dream. Well, I had a dream, and I heard the melody in the dream, and I like woke up and I was like, "What is that song?" And I tried to Google it. I was like, "But how do I even Google this song that I heard in the dream?" And because I couldn't really like know the lyrics. I mean, we've all had dreams. We know how weird dreams are, and I was like, not even knowing like what to Google. And then I kind of realized that like maybe the song like didn't exist, and I didn't think it did. I mean, I hope it didn't. I mean, somebody might come and sue me later on, who knows. But I decided to get on the piano and kind of write this melody, and yeah, and it's a little bit less traumatic, but it is something that we all go through life and have weird instances or strange things that happen that are kind of out of our control, and yeah, we just have to deal with them, and obviously make space for them too, and to get through them and be a better person. But this one's called Baby, I'm Scared. He stared at him in the middle of the dark. He stared at him in the middle of the room. He still seems like 1,000 miles away. No reason to why he stayed. And he thinks these things burn, and he thinks these things run out quickly. Baby, he's scared. Oh, baby, he's scared. Because I'm trying to make sense of it all. I'm trying to make sense of it all. How do you know you don't act on feel engaging as if I even do? Thinking it with zodiac things that I'm your craving, and I'm the only one you want. But mistaken, 'cause you got another lover. You hold all the power. Oh baby, he's scared. I'm trying to make sense of it all. I'm trying to make sense of it all. Do you believe in doing things twice? Love at the first sight, oh, love at the first sight. Kicking the case cause you've run out of space. You run out of race and you will not erase. Oh, kicking the case cause you've run out of space. You run out of race and you will not erase. Kicking the case cause you've run out of space. You run out of race and you will not erase. Baby, I'm scared. Oh, baby, I'm scared. Oh, 'cause I'm trying to make sense of it all. I'm trying to make sense of it all.
Woo!
Thank you.
Very cool.
Wow.
It sounded very dreamy.
Yes.
It's definitely
When was
dreamy.
that? When was that album released, Michael?
It was released in 2022.
Okay.
That's the one that your friend was referring to, Cycle.
Yes, yes. Please give Cycle a stream. She really needs those streams.
I love it. Give Cycle a spin. I just like that, alliteration.
So, Michael, you and I met at the first ever inaugural Wavy Awards.
Yeah.
And that I think that was a couple years ago. Now, which song or album of yours was nominated for something that night?
Actually, I was presenting that night. Yeah, I was my producer, M the Myth. Basically,
Oh,
was a big part of that show.
yeah. They made quite an impression on me. They came out on stage on stilts, amongst other
Yes.
things.
Wow.
Yes, it was pretty amazing. M is incredible, truly incredible. They're
Uh-huh.
an amazing pop artist. They now live in Fresno, California, and I've been so grateful that they have been producing my music for the past few years. Yeah, and it's been an absolute joy. So yeah, they're amazing.
And you were there with the whole Gromolkin Records crew. Is that correct?
That was actually the night that I met Gromolkin Records. I met Grim from Gromolkin Records, and I actually
Uh-huh.
had that album done. And I met them. And actually, it's so crazy that you talked about Virginia because I'm from Virginia, and
Okay.
Grim is from Virginia as well. And I was like, "You're a cool like queer record label, and you're from Virginia." And I had this album done, and I was like, "I'm just going to ask you if you can release it," and they did, and it just kind of all it was really amazing how things actually worked out. So yeah,
Wow.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
thank you.
Where
And-
in Virginia
and-
are you from? By the way?
Richmond. Well, I'm a little outside of Richmond in the suburb. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from Norfolk.
Oh, nice. Okay, very good.
So I love Richmond.
Yeah.
Have you heard the song "Rich Man North of Richmond" this year?
I have. That's an amazing story. I mean, for people that don't know, this person from Virginia who lives, I think, in a very rural place in Virginia, basically in like by Longwood University in Farmville. Actually, they recorded a song on their phone and it went to #1 And it's just been a huge. And I mean, can
Wow.
you believe it? It's just they recorded it on their phone, which is amazing.
Yeah, and it's interesting. The song had an interesting lifespan. Not to it's interesting as creative people who may or may not have like a political uh, perspective on the world. It's interesting to decide, do we want to make any kind of political statement? I tend to shy away from it because I think inevitably in practice what happens when an artist comes out and they are very pro Democrat or pro Republican or liberal or conservative, they basically like will alienate half of the potential audience who, they will be dismissed. So I don't know about the political leanings of that songwriter, but he released the song, and a lot of like, the conservative Republicans, right, really tried to embrace the song and put him into the box of he is our political outspoken artist who's expressing our side of the argument. And so just by being a songwriter, all of the publicity and press unfortunately put him in the position of like of responding to his role as the basically the spokesperson for the MAGA movement. I don't know if that was what he agreed with or not, but you know, all the dude did was write a song that became big, and then he got really embroiled. It was like a really fascinating story to watch it unfold.
Yeah, it's really crazy how I always wonder what the role of the artist is. I mean, constantly when we talk about politics, because I do think that art is inherently political to be an artist, and I do think that it's our job in a way to talk about these things that it's difficult to talk about. And I think that's why
Yeah.
politics is difficult because it we deal with it every day. And I think that art is why art is good is because it's that space that we don't I don't know, we don't talk about, and people make decisions about it in Washington all the time, and it's crazy. So, um, yeah.
It it's a fine line, I think. Yeah, I think that's something. Whether we call it such or not, I think that's something we all navigate in how we communicate in the world and present ourselves and whatnot. I was going to say Mimsy is up next, but she has
Oh
just
yeah, she just
disappeared.
disappeared.
She disappeared into a vortex.
Well, Phil, if you want to
Let's
do a song, and when she comes back,
Sure, we'll go back to her.
go back to her.
And Michael, thank you for fact checking me. I think that I remembered everything I said about our previous encounters incorrectly, from the Wavy Awards to how we first met to Grimalkin Records. So thank you for not minding that I got all the details wrong.
No, that's okay. We
Um,
have to remember a lot. I understand.
yeah. Um, Hot indie media. If you don't turn on to politics, politics will turn on you. So I always have a dilemma when we do these streams because I have like my two or three songs that I'm super confident in that everyone pretty much loves when they hear it. Hey James, we don't know where Mimsy went. She disappeared. Maybe she's having technical difficulties. So I'm going to go ahead with my turn, and if she reemerges, we'll slot her in after me. So it's like I have the couple songs that like are my very crowd pleasing, easy to like, accessible songs. So whenever I'm in a situation where most of the people are new, I'm tempted to do them. But then as a result, I have this tension of, do I want to just play my two or three crowd pleasing songs every single time? So like um or This Machine Kills Fascists. Michael and Jason, trivia question. Do you know whose guitar that was written on?
Uh,
That's a famous musician
my,
had it written right here across his
I
guitar.
remember it. I have that image in my
Oh,
head.
yeah.
I bet Blu-ray Disco J. James knows.
JJ knows a lot of things.
Well, I'll let JJ reveal if
JJ, who did
they
it?
so choose.
JJ's being
It wasn't.
quiet.
It wasn't Kurt Cobain. No, I don't know.
No, it's
No.
Arlo Guthrie.
Arlo Guthrie.
Oh, I was under the impression it was his father, Woody Guthrie.
Oh.
And then Tom Morello, I guess he did it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Mimsy, you're back from the ether.
Technical difficulty all of a sudden.
All right, well,
I'm sorry.
it's your turn.
Okay, thank you. So I'll be playing a song called Redemption. So it actually, like, we could have choreographed this perfectly with the songs that people have selected. So this is about my story, one of my parts of my story. She lost her way, she did stumble. Storms rolled up quickly to thunder. Lightning struck deep within her soul. Somehow the pain filled in the hole. Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? She came around the block once more, trying to open every door. The smile faded from her face, fleeing from that dreadful place. Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? Morning offered rays of sunshine and light, peering out the window took all her might. The new day offered redemption, simply offered redemption. Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied and true? Why does she search for something new? When will her heart be satisfied? And the new day offers redemption, simply offers redemption. The new day offers redemption, simply offers redemption. 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 Redemption.
So when will her heart be satisfied?
Right now.
Amen.
No, never. Never. So let me tell you a little bit about that story that brought me here to this, writing that. Or the story is, I guess I didn't let you answer. May I?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and tell you. So basically, this is a film. Actually, I turned into a music video with a good friend of mine. We filmed it in New York. I'm a domestic violence survivor, and I always hated telling people that. Actually, they're like, "Oh, sorry," and it was music that after divorce and all the stuff that happened, especially with kids, music found me after being raised in a house with brilliant music, and it saved my life really. So the song talks about going through hard times and getting lost and destroyed, and then music brings you to the mountaintop. So, that's
So true.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
I'm very grateful to have music and be part of the creative community. It really changes everyone for the better for sure.
Yeah. James just chimed in, said you were an awesome regular on the Renegade and Rue
Oh
show
my gosh.
during the. I tuned into that live stream a few times during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
yeah.
It's great.
It was that was my heartthrob there.
Yeah.
We were in the date.
We love Rue. We featured Rue on this show, and we've also featured her at some of our live events. So.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, Victor V. Gerbo and I shot a music video, and she came and was one of our extras when we needed to film a bunch of people dancing
Nice.
at a concert, and she came. So when we release the video, she will be forever memorialized in
Oh,
our.
I love that. That's so appropriate. It's wonderful.
Mimsy, your story is the perfect segue into my next song, because I usually almost word for word to introduce this song I say much of what you just said in a different context though. Growing up, my family of origin, there was a lot of trauma, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of abuse. My household was a house of domestic violence when I was a child, so. I grew up with a lot of anxiety and powerlessness over my environment. It was very dark. I discovered music, specifically the music of Bruce Springsteen, was what was able to get through to me and kind of give me a vision for a different life than the one I was leading. And I'm so grateful to music. Just having, for me, from the youngest age, music was a lifeline. It wasn't like, look how talented I am, look how clever I could write these lyrics. It was more like my life is a disaster, and by making sense of things, by writing songs and communicating them, I'm gaining some inkling of I want to say power over my life, reinterpreting my narrative, expressing myself, creating a vision of a different life that I could then manifest and have that be my life. It was really just, it saved my life. So.
That's wonderful.
So this is a song that kind of comes from that impulse. Jason's heard this song a million times, but it's one of my favorite songs. This is basically, growing up with a lot of anxiety and having insomnia. The night times would be the worst. So this is a song about that. This is called Late at Night. Late at night, toss and turn, never sleep, never learn. All alone in my bed, too many thoughts inside my head. All the things I should have done, all the things I should have said. Going through all my mistakes, lying there wide awake. Twisted sheets, damp with sweat, running through all my regrets. Work so hard every day, and it all just slips away. Chase a dream through the years, still I'm stuck in my own fears. Wonder what I do it for. Out the bed, out the door I run, past the houses in the cool moonlight breeze. I raise my fist in the air. My nights will be my own again, to do with as I please. This I promise, this I swear. Running hard down the street, devil snapping at my feet. Moon is bright, night is cold, worried that I'm getting old. Out of time, out of breath, one day closer to my death. Existential thoughts I'm blessed, all of life meaningless. Every night just the same, trying to outrun my shame. Still I search and still don't know. One more time, into the night I go. The stars shine above us, bathe us in their glow, secure of their place in the sky. As a creature of this world who struggles down below, how can I be sure of mine? Sometimes I just don't know. How can I be sure of my place in this world? Late at night, toss and turn, never sleep, never learn. Still I search and still don't know. One more time, into the night I go. Houses in the cool moonlight breeze, I raise my fist in the air. My nights will be my own again, to do with as I please. This I promise, this I swear.
Nice. Woo!
Nice.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Well, we definitely appreciated that, you know, the passion behind your song, and it's really resonated for sure. It's great.
Oh, well, thank you. I was completely intending on performing a very different song, but then the last couple songs inspired me to. I
I
felt
love
like
that.
it
That's
put
one
me
thing
back.
I love about these
put-
streams is that you can get inspired by someone else to play something totally
Right.
different.
Yeah, so that happened. All right. Well, thank you for listening to my song Late at Night. I just recorded it. I'm actually very this is a song I had the music for like 20 years ago, and I could never finish the lyrics. And then relatively recently, I finished the lyrics. So it's kind of exciting to me. It's a very old song and a very new song at the same time, and I just recorded it, so I'm very excited to be releasing that single soon.
You said you released
All
a
right.
new album, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, I've been working on it for a long time, but during the pandemic, I basically recorded 15 songs, just acoustic guitar, voice, and harmonica. I recorded the whole thing as if it were going to be a strictly solo acoustic album. But I didn't want to release it solo acoustic. I had the idea, let me do the foundation, and then I'll experiment adding layers on top of it. And I've been basically doing that for the last 4 years then. I wound up adding a drum set drummer on 10 of the songs. Hand drummers, I added, bass, back, like all this other stuff. Whatever makes the song feel more like what I was aiming for. So it's been a very fun process to kind of play with it, and I'm just about putting the finishing touches on, but it's been like a process that's stretched years. So
Yeah,
I'm sure probably all of you could identify with that.
For sure. I think my last album, that took about 6 years. And,
Yeah, it's
When you get that album in your hand, though, doesn't it feel good? Oh boy.
yeah. It's like I almost don't want to be done with it because I don't know like what my life is going to feel like to not have this album to be working on and obsessing over all the time.
Well, what's beautiful is being in the midst of that creativity is a nice place to be. Whether you're writing or you're producing something, and I find myself in between projects missing it.
Yeah.
So I always want to like plan the next thing because I get bored.
And it's so enjoyable. Well, for myself as a musician, like I just love doing the music. Like I love writing or performing or recording. I don't care about any of the other stuff, like social media, this, like whatever. Like I don't even like promote. Like when I finish the album, I mean, obviously I want to put it out, but I'd be happy to just like plop it out. And if nobody ever listens to it, like that's fine. I just would rather spend more time recording the next album than doing stuff getting people to hear the old album.
You're right.
It's
I feel the same way.
Same way.
but we kind of got to do all the things. All right, Jason, hit us up with your next
All
song.
right. Well, yeah, I was inspired. Oh, I can't move myself again. Oh my goodness. What is going?
You got to check your inertial dampeners.
I think it's because my mouse might be like dying or something. Give me a moment while I mess around with different configurations here.
Ooh, hello live stream audience. Oh,
Come on. Alright, I can move myself over here. And then I can move you down here. Okay. There we go. There we are. Alright. Hope you all having a fun time. Let's see.
Jason, no pressure, but please play the greatest song in the history of the universe right now. Go. Do it.
Well, we both know what the greatest song in the universe is, but I don't know if I feel like playing that. But I could.
I don't mean to I don't mean to play that one. I mean, whatever song you're about to play is the greatest song in the universe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one that's a crowd pleaser, and it's about someone I knew in college that I fell for, and it's called June. Everything in her shines from her dark haunting lid to her proud rousing smile. Everything in her shines. It makes me so blind. Shines so bright, makes me so got me to lock. She put her foot down, threw my head in the closet, and a paper trail in this heat caused a knife in my fire. It just explodes and zaps away my poor unfortunate thoughts. Now June slides on top of me, twisty as a turntable. Silken sheets where her white sand hits, pulling past all the sugars, all the miles of tastiness. Our haven for Persian Paris, and the price for which so long that I've sought is giving rise to the crimes that I've wrought. The crimes I've wrought. Everything in a shine, though spirit still breathes while I'm parked in my car. Everything in a shines as I drive my way toward the riverbank to bury your charms. Cold storms washing over my bones. Thought I saw headlights beaming us toward the road. She's staring through her headboard, singing Billie Holiday, and I'm forever in her chords, folding body and mind into slumber. Like the world's dimly lit lounge, we sit, her head resting upon my shoulder. As sweet as the scent is pure, the guitar's jangling, tambourine hits, but I can't exist until I feel the moist skin upon her lips, and the drums begin to transform my pulsing motions into such pushing and pulling. Take the cab downtown, we take it all the way around, beyond the battery over the steel rails, holding us inland into salty seas. Will she remember me when I sing my song? When I'm away from this deep sleep, this deep, deep sleep.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
Love the beat me in.
Was June actually a Persian heiress?
She is Persian, and she had a lot of money, so it kind of fit the what do you call it, the character, so to speak.
Huh?
But I always thought one day she should hear it. I don't know if she would like it very much, because it sort of is a story about me like killing her, throwing her in the river.
No.
Is her actual name June?
She would use June as a nickname.
Uh-huh.
Her nickname, or her full nickname, was Jenny June.
Jenny June.
So she
That
made
was your-
quite an impression upon me. But you think also when you're in that age, like that was in college, like when your emotions are so raw, like you're just starting to like understand like what it means to be into somebody. You think you're in love, but you're in lust. You know, sort of all of those crazy feelings. So it was definitely an experience getting to know her. So
She has never heard the song?
Yes, right.
no, she never heard it. I mean, I haven't spoken to her since college. So
Oh.
Who's gonna find
That's what
out
Facebook is for.
now? The word's out.
The word is out. I know.
the word is out.
All right.
I'm
So,
I'm sure if you felt that strongly about her, she must have felt some kind of way about you too. So
I think
she
she had
might
feelings
know.
about me, but she was kind of going through going through a lot in her own head, and I don't think she could reciprocate. When I look back at it now, I sort of felt jilted, or I felt I was pissed off about how things ended, but it kind of just wasn't the right time for her to be involved with anybody. So
Yeah.
I think if something like that happened now, I'd be a lot more calm about it than I was back then.
Wow. Okay. These are good words to. Timing is sometimes everything, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. It really is.
All right. So we've each done our 3 songs. We have extra time, so we will enjoy each of our special guests doing one more song. But before we do, let's do our little. Let's take our screenshot. This is a joint production of Roomful of Sky Music, which is my music booking company, and Music for Multimedia, which is Jason's intersection of music and technology company. And every time we put an event together, we usually take a group photo by the end of the night of all the musicians who perform. So when it's a live stream, our group photo is a screen capture.
Wait
So
a second, I'm nervous. Wait, I forgot the lipstick.
everyone, make yourself pretty. We good? All right. Let me see if I got it. There's a. I forgot to get my Microsoft Paint ready beforehand. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to see if that came out good, and we might do a second one as well. New. Oh, that was very good, except I had my eyes closed. So we have to do it again.
Oh,
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right. I think we got it now. And who's next? We started with Michael, right? So, Michael, why don't you do a song? And Mimsy, you'll do a song, and that'll wrap up our stream.
Okay, well, first off, oh my gosh, Jennifer James, Jen James, thanks for coming, being here, and JJ too.
You have lots of
Thank
J
you, JJ, love
friends.
you guys. I do, yes. I just want to say the biggest thank you to Phil, for having me. You've just been like such a staple, and I see you and hear you even if you're not there all the time all over New York. So I'm really glad that I got invited to be a part of your ecosystem. So thank you, and
Well,
I want to thank. And I want to thank Jason as well for doing the sound and making all the tech happen, because that is not an easy feat, especially for us crazy musicians that seem to just technology doesn't like us. So I really appreciate that. Granted, I'm trying to be better and have a better mindset, but so thank you.
well, we're so glad to have
Okay.
had you. And now that I found out that you basically live across the street from me, I'll see you more often and include you in some of our in-person live events as well.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm gonna come and knock on your door soon. Okay, I now don't know what to play after Jason's song. I feel like I could play so many songs, because I feel like music really, its inception starts with all of those like difficult feelings to express that are just like inside of us, that just needs to come out. Um so I guess I'll play this song, which is kind of it's a lot of emotions. It's off my album Cycle, and I hope I don't screw it up. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's called Ecstasy. All right. trust no shadow of a doubt, 'cause I read what's looking at me. Safety will always warn me, and I know damage comes for free. And unconsciously whistling a single name as ecstasy has engulfed a mass swallowing chemo water. Wants your flame right underneath me. The spoil coils you to slip right into me. Ecstasy rising over things that have gotten me low. The things better be changing over things that exist before an ecstasy and rising on me, oh me, oh. If things better be changing for me, for me. Following these physical temptations, feeling the wind around me, I fall into these heartfelt simulations. Tell me when you're ready for it. Unconsciously whistling a single name as ecstasy has engulfed in my swollen chemo water. Wants your flame right underneath me. The spoil coils you just slip right into me. Ecstasy rising over things that have gotten me low. But things better be changing over the things that exist before an ecstasy and rising on me, oh me, oh. The things better be changing for me, for me. I am the kiss of death, I'll set you free, and I'll make you believe what you couldn't be. I am the kiss of death, and I'll be the one to set you free. I am the kiss of death, and I'll be the one to set you free. So follow me. Ecstasy rising over things that have gotten me low. And things better be changing over things that exist before an ecstasy and rising on me, oh me, oh. And things better be changing for me, for me.
Wow.
That was definitely epic.
That
Felt like
that
it
was
was
I
going
guess we'll
through
play
all these
again,
different
right?
pathways. It was pretty cool.
Michael. I'm gonna go to Spotify right now and add some of your songs to my playlist. What were the names of the 4 songs you did tonight?
Well, thank you guys so much. That last one was called Ecstasy. and the one before that was called Baby I'm Scared, and those are both off my album Cycle. Yeah, so please listen to her. She really needs those streams. You don't even have to be there, you
Definitely.
just play
I'm so interested to hear what the arrangement around that Ecstasy song too, because it just has so many different facets to it.
The recordings are like dream pop electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where did I go?
Absolutely transporting to listen to, really. Wow. I'm so glad you're finally able to be in our stream, Michael, and we'll should do more stuff, so we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
And now to finish off our night, grand finale, we have Mimsy Mac.
So thank you again. Thank you also, Phil and Jason, for having me and running everything so smoothly. And yeah, my awkward artistic side. And Michael, wowza, all you guys performing. And it's nice that we all are different, have different ways, and it's been really just a pleasure for me to. I'm glad I'm here to hear you three. I mean, just brilliant, and you really are sharing your stories. So I had a different song picked, and now I'm wavering again. I'm kind of just going to go in. This is kind of the theme. So really, Jason, I'm switching up because of your love song. This is my kind of how I think of. It's not really a love song, but it's like kind of like the looking for love song after a heartbreak. It's called Gobstopper. Oops, hang on. Sorry about that. How do I travel on this jagged road of life? Trying to avoid all this stupid strife. Why do I travel backwards right now? Before you know it, I'll stop and take a bow. Wait a minute, can't you see the lights? Wait a minute, why are you drifting out of my sights? Drifting. Why do I travel backwards right now? Before you know it, I'll stop and take a bow. My addiction is wanting to be loved by you. I give too much and drink the witch's brew. Wait a minute, can't you see the lights? Wait a minute, why are you drifting out of my sights? Drifting. happened to the everlasting gobstopper? There's no heartbeat audible on the Doppler. I want your love to consume all of me, so I can rest in the amorous sea. Wait a minute, can't you see the lights? Wait a minute, why are you drifting?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Mimsy, are your songs on Spotify as well?
I've been trying to update everything. I did the opposite of you during COVID. I did 2 songs, and I was going to do like, let's update them all. So I am on Spotify. Everything's Mimsy Mac, so a lot of it's older stuff, and so yeah, that's mostly where my music is. I do
Cool.
have 2 songs on through DistroKid, so kind of scattered about, but. Yeah, so I will have more stuff out soon. But yeah, I need all y'all's links too, man. I gotta check out
Yeah.
my music.
Well,
I
let's
love how that
definitely.
song's got that. I love the shuffle of that song. It feels like you get a crowd
Yeah.
going, with a full
Actually,
band.
come Saturday night, as a matter of fact, we can shuffle along because you'll get to hear it with my drummer.
You mentioned many venues. Where is this Saturday night? Is that the one that's at Parkside
So
Lounge?
this Saturday's at Parkside Lounge, yeah.
Yeah.
From 7, music starts around 7:30 till late, and Michael G. Potter is his birthday bash, part 2, I
Uh-huh.
think. And he'll be playing at midnight. He'll not be playing at
Cool.
Fantastic. Well, this has been a great stream. Mimsy, thank you for filling in very last minute, and we're all local to each other this month, so we should invite each other for shows.
Definitely.
Blu-ray
thank
Disco
you.
J. James.
Very cool.
Love you, JJ. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciated your comments all through tonight's stream, and if we're ever in Boston, we will let you know.
Totally.
All right, well, this has been the Songwriter stream put on by Roomful of Sky Music and Music for Multimedia. I'm Phil Robinson. Over here we have
Hassan Jason Vitelli.
Yeah.
up there we had Mimsy Mac, and then over there we had Mike. Thanks for streaming with us. This, as I mentioned, this video is going to live forever on the Roomful of Sky YouTube channel and also the Roomful of Sky Facebook page. So revisit, and I think we're going to take April off from the stream. We're kind of gonna fiddle with a slightly new format, and we'll come back 2 months in May with guests soon to be announced. So be well, everyone. Enjoy the first days of spring, and we will see you soon.